good. We're on the spot. So manifestation.
Welcome to Keeping It Real.
What's the word?
I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's real. Like what I heard when you said something, it was like back in October or November, and you were like, it's just like praying. And I was like, okay, that like it makes sense. Like you just speak it, you wish for it, it'll come true. I just feel like there's some people that take it like really far.
Like
and
what?
I don't know, like they'll like have a crush or something.
Yeah.
And they'll like write it down or like.
You think writing it down's bugging?
No, not writing it down. Just like they're like, he's the one for me. He's the one for me. He's the one for me. Like that type. Like that freaks me out. That's when I think of manifestation. That's what I think about. That's what I think.
Yeah. I just think about it like, if you put your energy towards something, you're gonna get whatever that is. So if you're putting your energy towards a situation not happening, you're scared something's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it is gonna make it happen.
Definitely.
You know, or like if you just, it's whatever you're like focusing towards. And like I asked you if you were talking about writing down, because I write shit all, like if you look at my room, you'd actually think I'm nuts, because I just, whenever I have like something in my head, I just write it down and I'll tape it to my wall. So I just have like different mantras, I guess
Like
you'd say.
posted on your wall.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like I'll just take a piece of paper and like well, like not in random spots, like I'll put them like in the bathroom mirror or like in like my mirror in my room, or like over my desk or wherever I'll look often, or like right it before, like on the back of my door right before I leave. I'll look and read them, and it just reminds like a prayer, like you just said. Actually, it's just, I don't know, like praying is asking for something, whereas manifestation's kind of like telling the universe you're gonna get it, you know. So that's why I believe in it, and it's also worked for me.
It does.
It really has.
Like what have you asked for?
I've said like I'm gonna like certain workout goals, certain podcast goals, and like unintentionally I feel like I'm always manifesting things. Like I like way back in high school, before even starting a podcast, I always talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And then like it slowly happens. And,
Before
like,
it was like a big thing.
Yeah. And like I keep a big one right now is I've kept saying I'm gonna be able to dunk by the end of this year, and like I just keep and like obviously you're like, oh, if you just say it, it's not gonna happen. I've actively worked towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to work towards it while saying it. Like you have to truly believe in like what you're doing. So I guess that's it too. I've dunked once. It wasn't on video though. I want to get that more consistent. But like shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And like grades, I wrote what I wanted to get last semester.
Yeah.
I got all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. But I don't know who did it. One of the RAs, but like they slid like New Year goals, and I wrote like that. I wrote those down, and
it's important to have goals. They give you direction, you know. And
like I say I'm gonna do things like I say. Like every week I'm like, Christina, get up and like do more yoga. Like I do yoga because I have a really bad back. So I'm like, Christina, get up and do yoga in the morning. And I'm like, nah. I get up and in the shower I'm like trying to like reach and I'm like, shit, you know, I need 50. Like I'm at that age.
I totally feel. When I started working out, I never stretched. So now I am like the most unflexible human being ever. So I totally feel you. I always have to remind myself to stretch, and like, but the thing that motivates me to keep doing it is it does feel better.
It feels so much better. I'm like, why don't I do it?
Yeah.
I'm like in my bed, I'm like, Christina, come on, get up. I'm telling you, I have one class every single day, and I have plenty of time to do this. Like I did it like, I started back in January and February. One class a day.
That's nuts.
I know. I'm pretty blessed.
That's amazing.
Blessed up.
What's up? But what were you saying? You've been doing it Monday, what?
I started in January and February, and I was like consistent, but like this month, so I have this like Black history, like Black studies public class, and he's just getting in my head. So I'm just like every Sunday, I'm just like after this is done, like I'm gonna like go do all his work, and I'm just like, come on, Christina, it's Monday, start a week, do yoga, you know, I do jump roping.
Nice.
Because I hate jogging, and I heard jump roping is like better for you.
Yeah.
So I'm like need a stretch beforehand, and I'm just like, nah. And so like I bend down or something, I have like a or something like that. It's bad. I really need to get with it.
What do? You just look them up on YouTube and stuff? Yeah.
I put on or Pinterest, like it has routines, and I just put on like rain music in the background, and then I'll just start
stretching. It's like meditation too. Yeah. Just also at the beginning of the day, that shit's awesome. Get your day off right, you know. And
I'm telling you, January and February, that was like the best. And then I feel like because I'm not doing it consistently, like I did back, I just feel unmotivated. Like I'm just like, what's the point? I don't know. I'm just lazy. I'll just be honest. I'm just straight up lazy.
Why weren't you lazy in January and February?
Because it was like a new year, new semester. Let's do some new things. And then, no, I don't know. Yeah. But I'll still jump rope. But it's like I'm not warmed up or anything. I'm just going in.
I'm hip. I feel the same way. I was talking about this with Eddie. How like it's hard for me to just start something. Like I have to pick a day where I'm like, that's day one. Yeah. Like I have to pick an event and make it for myself. Like me and Pat, we've been talking about getting in shape again, like working out a lot together, but we've been talking about it for weeks, and then we're like, all right, dude, like this is the last 3 days, we're gonna let ourselves go, and then Monday is the start. But like, so we made the decision that it was Monday, and it's still not like a specific day, but in our heads we made it like a day. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, and it just works. Like once it hits that day, I'm already in that mode, and like I could just go. It's all about momentum. It really is. Like whichever way you're going, you're gonna keep going that way.
And I feel like if you have someone doing it with you, it's like so much better.
Yeah, because they rely on you.
You're just bouncing off of each other.
Exactly.
Just like if Edward's gonna do it, I'm gonna go do it. You know? Yeah.
And you feel like a piece of shit if you don't go do it, and they did do it. You're like, fuck, they're on their shit, and I'm not.
I'm on my game. Yep. Yeah. That's it.
100%. You need someone to push you. You and Ann gotta start doing it.
Okay, so me and Ann talked about it, and we just make jokes, and she's like, no. I'm just like, Ann, please, like, I don't want to force her to do anything. Yeah. But she's like mad chill. Like I'm telling you.
But push her, not like forcing. You like don't think about it as forcing, but like pushing, because it's beneficial. It's not just like something to do. Like yoga, that's pretty important to get your body right, get the blood flow going.
It feels amazing. Like it feels good.
Like online classes and shit. We're at our desks all day. Like all day. That shit pains me. Like my posture is so horrible when I'm sitting that like every time I stand up, it's like.
You don't even realize you're doing it too. That's why I got this computer stand thing.
Nice.
Just holds up, so I'm like, it forces me. Yeah. Because during finals, when we had like our midterms and finals, I was like, damn, like we really sit like that.
Yeah.
So I got it for this semester, and it really helps. But here's the thing now, because I'm used to it, I decided to go on my bed and just like relax on the bed and do it, and it's like back to like hunching over. Yeah. It's like.
I feel you. I thought I was helping myself. I have like this pillow. You know those pillows, like reading pillows?
It's like back and it's like little hands. Yeah. I really want one. They're at Target.
Yeah, I have a little one my mom got me right before I left, and I put it on my the front of me, and I lean over, and I realize it just makes it worse because I'm like just like hugging it, leaning over, looking at my desk like this, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
I really want to go to a chiropractor.
That's the shit.
TikTok makes me like, cause you get to hear everything and. Bruh, I didn't even know those bones could break. So I really want to go see, like, after years of build-up, what sounds are my bones going to make? I'm dead ass.
How am I going to pop?
Like, come on. What's her name? My boss back in Provincetown, she did it, like, every single week after work because she's cooking in the back.
Where'd you work?
Portuguese bakery.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so she said she does it, and it helps her because they're, like, it's hot back there. It's gross.
Manual labor. Any manual labor kind of needs it.
Yeah.
I went to a chiropractor all summer, like 3 days a week. Shit changed my life.
Really?
Literally changed my life.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was terrified at first because the most scary ones were where he has your neck and he goes like that.
Yo!
Like that, and they go like that. That one freaks me out a little bit because he always is about to do it and he goes, relax. And I'm like, all right. And then right when I relax, he does it so I won't freak out again. Yep. And it just gets me scared.
I've seen the ones with the belt, like, or some kind of...
I haven't had the belt one. I've seen the belt one.
Bruh, how do people not...
die, get their decapitated.
No.
Shit's,
They just yank that. I can't.
It feels amazing. Like there's one he does for me specifically because of like what I need, and I like go like this and I go like that, and it hurts so bad, like because he's pushing. it just hurts. But like the second he stops, I literally like just go like, what the hell? Like,
do you like feel blood? Like, is it blood? Yeah.
And then I walk out like this. Like I walk out like like perfectly fine. It's amazing. I would highly recommend it. I'm going next Friday to see him again.
Been like Boston or back home?
Back home. Yeah.
It's like your guy.
Yeah, I've been going. I went 3 times a week in the summer, and then it went to like once a week, and then now I'm like once a month, and now it's been like once every 2-3 months.
What did you do in the summer?
I was just home, and my posture was horrible. It was just absolutely horrible. Like, and my back was so fucked up, and like I needed a lot of work.
Did you like sports and stuff back?
Yeah, because I played football through high school, and like with weightlifting, there's coaches there to help you and teach you the right form, but you really have to take it upon yourself to figure out the right form. And I was more like, let me just see let me just try to put up as much weight as possible. I don't really give a fuck about the form, nor do I give a fuck about stretching. And it just hurt me in the long run. You know what I'm saying? But I fixed it. I've corrected a lot of things, and now I'm actually getting stronger because I'm doing it with the right form. I have the right posture now and shit like that.
I see like Tom Brady, like what he does. Like he like no wonder he's still playing football at 50, like 50 plus years old.
The plyometrics.
Yeah, like
that's what it's all about.
The sounds, like the sounds just fascinate me. Anything that like, cause like this, I just love that. It's the best.
Yeah, Tom Brady has some crazy shit. And like his routines like hit every little muscle. Like they're paying attention to everything in your body. It's that's the new way. Everybody's gonna start doing that stuff, especially because he's like the absolute goat. How long did you work at that bakery?
Started working my sophomore year.
Did you do cooking or just like the front?
It was like it was everywhere. Like if they needed help in the back, I would go help them. Like cannolis, I fill the cannolis or fill the trays. It was nice. Like they were almost like a family because they've been running that for like forever. And it was when I came to America, I couldn't like speak English, well. And my boss's daughter was my English teacher, like ESL teacher. And so she was just like, Christina, you want a job for this summer? My family owns this bakery.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was literally like.
Did you learn English through your school or outside?
It was Jamaican is like it's just short in English, so it was just knowing how to speak properly or just like I knew how to speak English. It was just I was shortening everything. Yeah. So she just taught me like syllables and like how to phrase things, and she was the best. Like I love that woman. Like I'm in my writing classes and they're like, Christina, you should be in like on higher level. And I'm just like, yeah, like they really, that's like awesome. I really want to like text my old English. You should be like, thank you so much for teaching me these things. Cause it's funny because the things that I learned, I'm just like, isn't this what all kids were supposed to learn? Yeah. So, but yeah, it's so like
I noticed that when some kids learn English as their second language, they almost like pick up, they know more about it and like how we're actually supposed to talk.
Because it's forced to, because they're like, they just think you don't know anything, so they just shove everything at you. And it was for the best. Like it was honestly for the best. Did
you lose an accent?
I did.
Did your family keep theirs?
Yeah, my mom and my sister still has theirs, and my brother came to America when he was 3, so he doesn't know how to speak Patois. He just knows he understands it. Yeah. He tries to speak it sometimes, but it just sounds weird coming out of his mouth because it's
like not, American version.
Yeah, almost. Exactly. I go home and I speak Patois.
How many siblings do you have?
How many siblings? So my mom, my older sister, she has a different dad, and then me and my brother CJ, we have the same parents, and then my dad got remarried. My parents are divorced, so I have a like a half brother, like another half brother.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's solid.
What about you?
I have an older sister. She goes to BU.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, she lives close. I've been hanging out with her and stuff.
You guys look alike?
I mean, people would say that, but I don't think so.
I would say that too. But I see it. And now I'm seeing it. Like, they always say, you look just like your sister. I'm just like, ew. Yeah. No, but now I see it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. How come your parents picked P-Town? That's it.
So my dad has always been like traveling back and forth to America. So I think it was any place that was with tourism. I'm gonna say terrorism. Tourism. Yeah. So anywhere that he could, he's a chef. And so we moved from Rochester to Florida to Massachusetts. So Provincetown is just like the busiest place.
Provincetown is popping.
Yeah, and like, yo, the amount of money they make is crazy. It's crazy. So
your bakery shop pop off with the tips.
I'm gonna miss it because the owners, they retired, like they're done, they're moving. But it's these two new guys. Someone told me. I think they're a gay couple.
Well, naturally,
right, of course. So like, I wasn't surprised. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. I don't know if I'm working there. Like I'll go visit. But yeah, I have a new job, and the guy is nice. And what was I saying? About P-Town. So we moved to Provincetown, and that's it. Like we just moved with them.
Nice, solid. So I've never been there. I've heard the stories.
What?
I mean, I bet I've been there without knowing, like been through it or been around it, but I've never stayed there. You know what I'm saying?
You've never gone on Cape ever?
I've been to Cape, but I haven't been to P-Town. I've been to like Yarmouth, Falmouth, Barnstable.
Yeah, it's like the fancy places.
Yeah, I guess.
They're
I
like
don't know. It's just wherever
city.
my friends bring me.
Yeah.
Because my family doesn't really go to the Cape. We go to our vacation spots, kind of Maine. Yeah, like Wells.
Yeah, like Barnstable, Yarmouth. Those are the places with activities like golf and like the big things. P-Town is just the people and the food and the water. Like you just go to P-Town for like a day, or if you're like a family, you stay for a week, and then you leave. But all the big things are like Barnstable, Hyannis.
Yeah, that's because like it's right off the highway. Right there. Do you remember any parts of like being in Jamaica?
Yeah.
Like, you have memories of it?
Yeah, I moved here I moved to America when I was like 7 or 8. So, like my earliest memory is like walking on this like bridge with my 2 cousins, and in Jamaica. So my house is like, here's my house, and next to my house is this big like river type thing, but it doesn't flow. No water flows through it unless there's a hurricane.
Yeah. And
like the mountain waters come down. So like here's my house and there's just mountains behind us. And so I remember this big hurricane one time, and there were trees going through it. Like the water was gross. It was just like trash and just going through.
Were you scared?
I wasn't scared. I don't remember being scared. It was just like, whoa. It was just me and my mom. My dad was in America at the time. It was like hurricane season for Jamaica, I guess. My brother wasn't born yet. It was just me. My sister, I think, was staying with her dad. That time, we had these huge mango trees in our backyard, like mango trees, guava trees. My mom loved to garden. Like it was nice. Like I had a good childhood. Like I was like super like the skinny kid. Like I look at my old albums from home, and I was like, whoa, that's not me. I know that I loved going to school. Like school was like my favorite place. But my sister tells me that I was a bad kid, and that okay, I don't know what I did, but this was one time in school. I don't know what I did, but they lock you in a closet, like in Jamaica. Like, let me tell you, like you either get hit or some like crazy punishment. So
hit with like a rubber pipe. I've heard of that. I've heard of that shit before.
That's like severe punishment.
And you like that? You like the beatings? You're like, I love school because I'm gonna go get hit today.
I just loved learning. Like I really did. Oh no. I was locked in this closet, and the teacher, this is what she told you. She's like, if you're bad guy, I'm gonna send you in the closet. There's snakes, there's rats.
Yeah.
Like fill your head like my
That's
6-year-old mind.
That's fucked up to do.
So I get in the closet. I'm crying, bro. Literally, what's in the closet was just some chairs, like, you know, when they just pack stuff in a closet.
Yeah. Usually what's in a closet.
Right.
Just closet items.
Yep. So I'm just like crying. I'm like, please let me out, please. Yo, that was awful. I'm looking at the floor. So there's no snakes, bro.
Your memories of Jamaica are a hurricane and getting locked in a closet.
Yep. That's it.
Do you have a lot of family there?
I do.
Still?
Yeah.
You visit them?
I haven't gone in 5 years. Yeah. We used to go every December in middle school. And then when high school came along, I was just like, I don't want to. My mom went and my dad. But I was like, I don't want to go because once you, like, I feel like if you miss a day in high school, you miss everything, like every single thing. So.
That sucks.
Right, but it
felt that way.
Yeah. But I was like, I don't regret it. I did great in school. It was just, I like a lot of cousins every year. Like I have a new cousin. Like someone gets pregnant, and I have a new cousin. So it was just like I love kids. So it was just like not getting to see them.
Yeah.
So when I probably go back, like we're planning on going like this upcoming December.
Nice.
Everybody's probably like 2 or 3, you know, like just big. And yeah, like my grandmother, the oldest is my grandmother. She's like 87 now. And it's just like my aunts and my uncles, more cousins. Like I have a lot of family. Like I don't even know I had these family members.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, "This is your cousin Richie" or something. I'm just like, "Oh hey."
What up, Richie?
What's up, Rich? She's like, "You remember him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you, brother. I remember you." It's funny. My mom, like, she's building her house there. So like that's like your going away present. Like as a kid, like or like an adult coming out of a family there, you would just get a plot of land and you just like once you start working, you start building up your house.
That's cool.
Yeah, right? I was just like, wow, am I getting land?
Yeah.
Like, come on. So she has this, so she's building her house next to my grandmother's house. And that's all I really know.
She going back?
It's going to be like me and my siblings' house. Like one day, you know, like she's just like, as a gift. So she's like, just building it.
Why'd you guys come to America?
I really, like just for a better life. Yeah, opportunity. There wasn't much there. Like my parents finished high school, worked, and my dad kept coming to America like always. And my his parents lived in America, so it was just like natural and for the better. Like I wouldn't have learned a lot of what I know.
You probably might not be like here right now in like, college.
Definitely.
Are you is your siblings and you like the first to go to college in your family?
No, my sister went to college. She did 2 years of college, and then like just my siblings. Yeah. So just my sister and
like
me.
your first generation still.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. What are you studying again?
Psychology. Yeah. I want to go to medical school and do psychiatry. Yeah.
That's dope.
It's funny because Anne wants to do emergencies.
I gotta give you. Sorry. Continue. Anne wants to do emergencies.
Emergency surgery. Like emergency trauma, that department.
Yeah.
And it's funny because she's like this shy person, but this is what she says why she wants to. She doesn't have to talk to anybody. Like some guy comes in with like an arm chopped off. She's like, I'll just fix him and I leave him and I'm done. Like that's why.
That's so funny.
It's so I love her so much. What are you gonna say?
I have this book I'm reading right now, where a psychologist / journalist like traveled the world and talked to people with the most rare brain disorders, and it's like people, this guy who thought he died for 3 years and came back, and like this one guy, he was like this rude Irish guy who'd get into bar fights and shit like that, and then he had a tumor removed from his head and like he couldn't hurt a fly, like all he saw was like peace and love in the world, and like he started painting his house, and like another guy thinks like when he gets this feeling at night like he's turning into a tiger, like a werewolf, and then they went into like the ancient like history of like what werewolves were, because like it is, if you think about it, like werewolves were a constant throughout our like history. Like we keep talking about it, like they're not real, but there's like something there. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't come from any like somewhere in
exactly.
a place.
And it's like they broke it down to this like disorder where people like the pins and needles they feel in their arm where they think they're growing hair and stuff like that, like is a certain thing from their brain, and you should read it. It's pretty interesting.
It's a book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
It's really cool. And like what I like about it is like each chapter is just a different story. So I feel like it's just like 12 little stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it was my AP Psych class. Like there were stories like that. There's this guy named Phineas, regular guy, hardworking guy, super sweet, like nice, kind guy, selfless. And he got like this rod like went through his brain. So like your frontal lobe is like all your personality and like who you are as a person. And so that like shattered and whatnot. And then he just became aggressive and lost his job. So like I would love to read that. Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's crazy because what it's teaching me is you're not your brain. And like what we see as personality traits and like character traits is like just your brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
just that.
Do you believe in like a soul? You think we got souls?
Yeah, I do.
And like it's a soul, it's a mind, and a body. They're all separate.
I think separate but one.
Yeah. Of course. Because like I feel like this book is like definitely proving to me in my eyes that there is a soul. Because like there's still something operating outside of this brain, but like this brain's still controlling everything. I don't know. It's trippy to think about.
Did she talk about that in the book?
No.
The soul? No.
Maybe she will, because I know the last chapter is about like spirituality.
Did you finish it?
No. I have like 50, 75 pages left.
Mm-hmm.
But
why did you start reading it?
I saw it at a bookstore and it was on sale for like $5. So I was like, hey, looks pretty interesting.
I feel like you would be into like philosophy or something.
I'm just into like whatever comes to me. Like I went to the bookstore the other day and I saw a book on sale and it was like why we need insects. You know what I'm saying? And like it's just interesting. Like, well, why do we need insects? You know what I'm saying?
Why? Come on now, give me the answer, buddy.
Yeah, and I'm in philosophy right now, and like I really enjoy talking about like ethics and things like that.
Yeah, I'm doing capital punishment, like just war, like the admission, like college admission. Yeah, like I like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's cool to think about because it's not like these people made this stuff up. It's from like observing what humans do, you know, and like how we behave. So, yeah, I'm really like philosophy to me is just questioning things and like I like to just keep questioning
why
did
things happen. My philosophy teacher, I really like him. I just feel like no one wants to contribute because it's like he's right and that's it, you know.
Yeah.
Like I wish people. Antonio
is it online or in person?
It's both.
Yeah.
And so Antonio is the only one in that class that actually like speaks up like all the time, or like some girls like contribute, but I'm just like there just to learn, like to just grabs everything, like just, you know. And I don't know, I just feel like he doesn't want us to say anything. Like I think he doesn't want us to disagree with his, because it's not his entirely. He provides like someone's essay. We read the essay, we take the points from it, and he just explains everything. But I'm just like, oh, that seems about right, you know. I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah.
So
mine's online, and he just talks to us, and it seems like he wants us to say something, but like online it's a little bit hard because it's hard to like catalyst conversation when you're all muted.
Right.
Because like I feel like in person someone would just say something without like I feel like I always say stuff in that class, like I say it, like I blurt it out, but I'm muted, you know. Whereas like I'm not gonna take the time to unmute and like say it again where we're already on something else, you know. So it's a little weird to take a philosophy class in line, but online. But that's nice you have it in person.
Yeah. 8 a.m. though, it's like.
Yeah, it's
but he like makes you want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like I haven't gone to class in the past, like in person. I'm doing it online in the past 2 days, but it's just like he's so interesting. You want to hear what he has to say, so you just get up and go.
How come you didn't go to class for the other ones?
I went home. I went home last week, so yeah, I had to.
Oh, I thought you meant like last semester you had like 2 classes where you could have gone in person and you didn't, or something like that.
No, oh no, just last week.
If you have the option to go in, would you go? Like you usually go in?
Yeah.
I feel that. I went to every in-person class I could last semester. There were some days, most days honestly, towards the end where I was the only one. It was crazy. Like
like in the class?
Yeah, in my chem class, I was the only person for like 3 weeks straight.
Well, like, did you get like a good grade?
Yeah, I got a good grade. It was like office hours. I was literally just like chilling there, and
that's what the teacher, my black studies teacher's like. He's just like, come on into office hours, guys. This talk. I get to know you.
Yeah.
A+.
Office hours. That's do those.
Go to office hours.
Go to office hours.
And you get to know them. Like you think you know your professor, you don't at all. Like that's not them.
It's nothing about schoolwork. You just go and hang out with them and talk to them. Like I went to ask my philosophy one question, and like after we just started talking about literally anything.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh wow, this is nice because we use Collaborate. You use Collaborate at all? It's on Blackboard. It's like Zoom, but it's only the speaker. There's no videos for anyone. Like you don't even really have the option to put on a video. You know what I'm saying? So
just some words.
Like so he's like, no. Like you see him talking, and then it's just all our names in a list on the right.
Okay.
And that's it. So like we can't like put our cameras on and show that we're there. But I got to for the like one-on-one meeting. He's like, oh, like a student. He's like, I haven't seen any of you.
There's people here.
It's so nuts. Like he's literally just talking to a screen. Yeah. It's literally crazy. But shit, we're almost done, and next year's looking up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, you planning on going 10 West?
Yeah, or any one of them. Are you staying on campus?
Yeah, same here. Because we didn't really get the experience this year, you know.
Right. I feel like everybody like now that everybody's like talking about it, the year's ending. We had the best building. It's like making me sad because we really did have the best building, and we couldn't do anything in the best building.
Yeah, but in another way, I see it as the best building because of the situation. Like if I had 2 people in my room, it'd be a little squished.
Oh really? Is it that small?
Yeah, my room's kind of small, and like I don't know. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed like having my space and being alone and stuff like that. I don't know. I try not to think about it like what could have been. You know. I just kind of look at like what it was.
Just go on with it.
Yeah. You know.
I like that.
And I just enjoy it. I like having my own room. I like being able to do Zoom classes and not worry about someone coming in and out.
I liked my space. Like I liked.
Yeah.
Like people were talking about. Gotta share bathrooms next semester. I'm like, whoa, take it down, take it down.
Relax.
I'm like Febreze, like I need to get everything like ready, like to scrub. Like I really hope, like I'm clean, like I'm a clean person.
I'm a OCD as
It's
hell.
like last night 4 a.m. I just decided because I clean on Sundays. I was like, I took a nap in the afternoon on Saturday. I'm just like, I'm ready to go. I just cleaned last night, scrubbed my tub. I'm like, shit, this is gross.
Your tub?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I know. What did I say? Blessed up. I'm blessed up. So I scrubbed and. I'm just like next year if that person ain't clean, I'm moving. Like I gotta move.
It's tough. You're not picking roommates?
Can you not choose?
No, you can choose.
Can you not choose?
Oh yeah. You cannot choose.
Can I? It's more money, right? But it's like, can I?
No. I don't see
like
why.
a single, like just me.
Did you fill out the application?
I did. Like I just filled out whatever they said to fill out because I want housing.
I think it would just go random then.
Okay.
I think. Not really.
Because they didn't have the option this year with like single, double. In the beginning, like when we were first starting, they'd be like that's. So I said single first, double, quadruple, whatever.
Solid. So you like being in a single?
Just like you can come in. Like I'm not gonna say no, don't come into my room. Like come on in, but it's like my bathroom. It's like it's just the bathroom that I'm thinking about. Like a bed.
Well,
like,
we're gonna have to share a bathroom regardless next year.
I can't.
Even if you have a single.
I can't. Oh, even if you have a single?
Yeah, because it's just like a public bathroom. Like there's just toilets and then there's showers.
Just like a regular bathroom.
Yeah.
So I'll be dropping out. It was nice knowing you. It's nice knowing you, eh?
That's what they're going through over. I mean, I don't even want to say going through. That's what they do over at Smith. You know, like that's what they have this year.
Losers.
Yeah, our showers are lit, absolutely lit. And they're mad hot. This water, like. I mean, I have hot water at my home, but I feel like it never is hot. Like this water,
it just bursts.
It hurts.
It burns. Yep. I turn it like all the way, all the way. I step in, I'm like, yo! I'm like, it's tippy toe. It burns. At home, I went home for it last week, and I'm just like, I turn on the hot water. I'm like, yo, Christina, you're not rich. Put that thing on lukewarm. Put it on lukewarm. Because here, I'm like, I'm straight. Yeah. I'm not even in the bathtub.
I just stand there. Like, this shit's amazing.
This is nice. This is real nice. I literally, I'm like, this is what I think in my head. $50, $1,000.
Why? Why do you think like that?
Because, no, it's like, that's my money. Like, and it's like, at $50, like, this is what I'm paying for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, let me use it.
I think about that too.
It's like $100.
With little things and stuff like that. Where you're like, oh, this one class is $500, and you're like, this one class is today's $45.
Let's go. We gotta get up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the mindset.
Yeah,
that's the mindset.
I'm surprised more people don't have that mindset here, and I don't know if that's a college thing in general, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm paying for everything that I gotta take advantage of.
Yeah.
The one thing I haven't taken advantage of is like clubs and stuff.
I know.
But I feel like it's a little hard this year because
I'm in one club, Black Student Union, and it's like it's weird because it's just. They send you things. They're like, do you want our Zoom meeting? And it's just like, okay, you'll go to the Zoom meeting. But it's nothing like I haven't really like seen anybody else in the club. Yeah,
I did environmental science club, and we meet and they just talk about the next meeting, and then we're done. It's like, all right, this meeting, pick a T-shirt that you like, and we're gonna work.
How many people are in it?
Like 12 to 17 maybe, I think. And then they're like, and then next week we'll work on the video. And they're like, all right, same meeting time next week. And then we'll be like that. And we're like, all right, we're working on the video.
Alrighty, bye guys.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, we're not doing anything.
Gotta go.
But I don't know like what I expect us to be doing.
Right. Well, I was about to say, what about, let's say like description for the club?
Environmental science. I don't know. I'm pretty like not involved. The only reason I started joining is because I was like, oh, I pay the like club's fee. I should probably try to do something.
We're paying a club's fee?
I believe so. I believe it's worked into your tuition.
It's like tuition, like the technology fee, that type thing?
Like something weird like that. But
like the Wi-Fi is not working, like stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, that's $1,000. Yeah. Turn that thing on. I get like petty. I like, yo, man. Yeah, I feel that. It's crazy. The heat. Hi, bro. Hi. I leave
my windows open when I sleep.
Really? My mom told me to stop doing that.
I run cold. Or I run hot, so I keep it cold. But yeah, it's been a pretty good year, and I like this building. I've liked for this situation, I think this was like one of the best
definitely
schools. And like, I know I'm saying that without knowing other schools, but like, I did have in-person classes. I did meet a lot of people. I have had an opportunity to hang out with people.
We were safe. We got tested.
The food's good as fuck.
So many things are close by. You just step out, there's Walgreens.
I'm not home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my friends are home doing nothing.
It's sad.
You know? Yeah.
My friend Jenna, she has a heart problem, so she like didn't go at all because, you know, she just wanted to be safe. And it's like getting to her now, like, because she, like, I tell her, like, yeah, I'm hanging out with, like, you guys, like, we're gonna hang out, and she's like, oh, I wish I could go, and I'm just like, I feel awkward. I'm just like, you know, it's sad, but it's like health too, you know. But we're safe. Like, this whole time, you know, knock on wood, like, this whole time we've like been good.
Yeah. It is a little bit of a mental health issue though, like not being able to see people and stuff like that, you know, because like we look at Florida and we're like, oh, they're fucked up and like they're not being healthy or whatever, but like their mental health is fine, like they don't have any issues, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, we can't do this much longer, you know. And this, like, I'm talking about like these rules and like quarantine, like,
right.
This summer, I think will be different. I think we'll start to not have to wear masks. I think the mask regulation will go down. I don't know. I think things are going to start looking up, and then next flu season it will feel a little bit like a repeat. And then after that, hopefully we're straight, unless there's like a SARS-2 or something like that.
Like, I hope there's no more like mutations or anything like that.
That freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, like
just because we're like, oh, the vaccine will take care of that.
Right, but then there's another one, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I knew mutations and like bacteria and whatnot, but I didn't know it was like for this one. Yeah. Because I thought it was like man-made or like freaking conspiracy theories.
You think it was made in a lab?
I think it was made in a lab.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I could get behind that a little bit. Yeah, but those Wuhan like wet markets are also gross as fuck. Yeah. So I can picture it coming from that too. I don't know. There's like. It depends on what you're like. Whatever you want to believe, and you look up for, like, you look that up, you'll get an answer for what you want to believe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
someone is sharing that, like, that same mindset.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel it. I thought it was really sketchy. A lot of people were coming out about it, like the science and like the scientists and like, the doctors, and they just disappear.
Like what?
Like they were sending messages. Like, there's this one doctor, and he's like, oh no, like it's in the lab, or like. Just talking about it. Yeah, and he just disappeared. Like, no one has seen the guy.
And is he American?
It's a Chinese man.
And he was saying that.
They're talking about the virus, just like, I don't know, like some sketchy things like you wouldn't want, like the government wouldn't want you saying. Yeah. About, as a doctor. So, and he's just gone.
Sus shit. China's sus. No Asian hate. No Asian hate.
No.
I'm just saying. China, when they were like, we're on lockdown, they were on lockdown, and people didn't have a fucking say.
Did you see? I just saw this. I just saw this news report. This guy. I don't know if he had the virus. Yeah, he had the virus. They took his passport in China. Took his passport, took all his documentations, could not leave. You got no ID. You can't leave the country. Yeah. And I was like, damn, poor guy. Like, old guy too, like 70 years old, top. I didn't like see the age or anything, but it's just sad.
Yeah, it is sad. Not to switch topics, but how were you brought up in terms of religion? Because I know you do practice, and like when you call your mom, you're like, don't swear, don't swear.
No, it's okay. It's like, so like it's like a Christian. My house is a Christian household. It's like my mom. My mom has never. She's very Christian oriented, like, you know. And she never forced anything on me and my siblings. But, you know, she'll just, like, hint things like that. She'll, like, read the scripture before you go to bed. And it just, for me, it's like a comfort thing. It's like, if I get scared, I'll read, like, a scripture. And then I just feel, like, better. But I was brought up in church. Like, I loved church. She's just, like, she's really open about things. Like, she's not going to be aggressive. And, like, I'll say, Mom, I don't believe in this. She'll explain why you should, you know. Yeah. Like why it's bad or something is bad.
So you yourself practice Christianity?
Yeah, I do. Like I try my best.
What do you mean you try?
Like, no one, like, I'm human. Like, no one's perfect. Like, that's the whole thing. And, like, I feel like I'm just young. I'm going to obviously do stupid things, you know, just to learn from mistakes and whatnot. I feel like once I'm, like, my brain is, like, once I'm out of college and, like, I'm an adult, like, I'll fully go into it and, like, fully...
Yeah, you kind of are fully into it by acknowledging that you're going to be
But, like, I feel
like
kid. I do things that are just not respectful to it, like, you know, sinful, and I'm just, like, if you're not going to be 100% in it, if you're not in it, that's my brain.
Yeah.
So
I get, but that kind of puts a lot of pressure on it. And then when you get to that point when you're out of college, like, you have a lot of expectations for what's going to change, and you might realize, like, oh shit, kind of was always in it, you know?
Right.
But like you said, though, my mom would hint at things too. Like, whenever I lost anything, she'd say, pray to St. Anthony to help you find it. So I would always pray to St. Anthony, whoever that is.
I think so is that's Catholic, like, that's being a Catholic.
Yeah.
Right? I'd never, so, like, who's the saint? Like, is that a figure? No, you don't even know.
I'm so uneducated, like, it's actually embarrassing. Like, I went to the Catholic church and was an altar server and went to CCD and got a confirmation and First Communion and all that stuff. But it never got to me. Like, I never cared to pay attention. It never, like, honestly, I kind of wish I could go back and, like, apply myself and get something from it, but I feel like the fact that I never did apply myself means, like, it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why that happened. And, like, I found something now that I, like, really believe in and can practice every day. And, like, that's uniquely mine, you know?
Helps you
get through, you know?
Yeah.
100%. Because, like, you gotta believe in something. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, if
some
you don't,
type of faith.
If
like,
it weighs on you. It really does if you don't believe in anything.
Yeah.
You believe in fate? Like a designed path?
Yeah, like a purpose in life, yeah.
You think everything happens for, like, a reason?
Everything, yeah, I feel it.
I can't explain it.
You just can't. It's just like, yeah, that happened, but because it's gonna set you in that direction. Like, I have this, like, one prayer I just say, like, to God. I'm just like, oh, just keep filling my head with wisdom. Keep me on the path, like, you've made for me. Because I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Like, I want to do psychology. Like, I like the brain and I like learning about people. And I'm like, yeah, medical school, you get to help people. But it's just like, sometimes I'm just like, what if I become a teacher instead? Or, you know? Yeah. So it's just like, whatever path he has designed for me, you know? Like, I hope I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I just really want to help people. And I like this right here, like, I love talking to people. I love sitting down and talking to people. So, like, at one point I was like, let's be a therapist. Like, let's do therapy. And then you learn about, like, more things. And, like, the whole, like, what's it, opioid, like, crisis.
Yeah,
and it's just like doctors, like, corrupt doctors over-prescribing. And it's just like, you know, in my brain, I'm just like, what if I'm that one doctor that changes everything?
Yeah. That's a good mindset to have. Be the one to switch it up, rewrite the script.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Dangerous game, though.
What?
Like, going in there, just be like, yo, that's wrong.
Yeah,
like, they just take me out like that.
Yeah, it is.
It's a money-making
business.
Damn,
you're a big conspiracy theorist type person.
Okay, literally, I just watched two.
Keep talking.
Hola. Okay. What was I saying? Like, you go to court, you get robbed or something. I see you got robbed. The person that robbed you got a gang. I testify in court. I'm walking out. His gang takes me out.
You watch shit like that?
That's what I think about. Yeah.
Yeah, but you keep saying things like, "Oh, the government's gonna whack me."
I don't want to say this on camera. Christina, come with us. Like, I feel like if I pick up my phone, FBI is looking right at me right now. Like, I'm dead ass. I'm that.
Yeah, they're always watching.
Dead ass. How do you not? Alexa, bro?
I don't think that. Okay.
Siri?
Alexa shit. That's also just fucking stupid, though. Don't put that shit in your house. Like, you're just paying for a device to record you and send. Honestly, I think majority of all of it's just to sell shit to us and advertise and market things. Data, I don't think it's necessarily like they're spying on you. But the thing that freaks me out is, like, if something were to happen, they can go back and figure it out exactly.
But okay, so my brain is like, you're recording everything, right? Say someone gets kidnapped. How do you not know where the person is? You know what I mean?
You do.
They do, right?
Yes.
So why don't they tell us like that type of stuff? It's like sad. Like I know, I just know they know everything. I'm not gonna say much.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. That shit makes me want to go off the grid sometimes.
Yeah. Oh. Like I tell Anne, she makes fun of me. Like I tell her I want to live in the woods, away from nature. She's like, Christina, what if you're dying in the woods? You're gonna call the ambulance. They're gonna pick you up in like 9 hours. I'm like, okay. Like yeah, I'm set with it. Like I'll be in my room, see out like listening to all the police and ambulance like going by, and it's like, damn, this is what you wanna. This is where you wanna live for the rest of your life? Hell no.
How do you feel about Boston?
I like it. I love how convenient everything is. I love how stores right there, you know?
Yeah.
Kmart, whatever, it's right there. Like, you know what I mean? And it's I like that. I just don't like the noise. I've gotten used to.
The noise.
But it's like.
What about like the nature aspect? It feels like a little. I don't know. Being from P-Town, you're probably on the beach all the time.
Yeah,
you're probably always outside. Mm-hmm. Like when I got here, a big transition for me was like, oh, there's like no. It's hard to find like grass. It's hard to find like an open field. Yeah. You know, like it's very just cement and like glass and. Like
I wish I could look out the window and there's like a big tree or something, and it would change through the seasons.
Yeah,
like, that's what I would like, but no. I love
nature. But I found like a new appreciation for what this is, what type of nature like this is. Like all these people living here. Like it's like there's a type of energy being around. Like the first Sunday of spring, I think it was last weekend, not this weekend, last weekend. There was the most people I've ever seen outside, and like it was contagious. Like it was like no one was saying anything to me, but just being around that many people was like just making me happy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
People exist. People are alive. Yeah.
And then like I'm just talking to people at crosswalks. I'm talking to people walking in and out of stores. I'm just like everywhere. I'm just talking to people. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the virus did something with that too. Just like, do people even exist? Like, you know, it's in your brain. Like I'll be watching a show and it's just like, where's your mask? Like that's the first thing that's in my brain. Like they're so close. Everyone's like a city scene. And I was watching a movie and it was shot literally right outside. And I'm just like, whoa, that many people were in Boston at that time. Like you see, like I see the hotel right there and all the cars. And I'm just like, I wonder about it, like what it actually looks like when there wasn't a virus.
Yeah, the masks trip me out a little bit, and I get angry with them. And I'm not like oh fuck the mask. I'm like. I don't like the mask. Obviously, it works. Obviously, we need to keep doing it. But, like, it just dehumanizes things. Like, it's so easy for people to just ignore you. And, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's, like, just a Boston thing or, like, a city thing. But, like, I just feel like we only see people's faces on screens. We're always looking for, like, real life through screens. Then when we get outside, we're, like, just ignoring people. Like, they have their masks on. They're looking the other way. Like, you only catch eye. Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Like, I'll be smiling, and I'm just like, I hope they know I was smiling.
Yeah.
Like, you know that you pass a stranger, like that that nod. I'm just like, I hope they got that I was saying, you know, good day.
Yeah, what up?
It does feel weird. Yeah.
It's odd. And
dogs, like, I wonder what dogs are thinking in their brain. Like, why do you have that over your face? Because, you know, your expression, they look for your expressions. I'm just like, wow, I wonder what the dog is thinking.
My mom, she's a high school teacher, and she said, like, the whole special needs department had to get masks that were clear because, like, a lot of their communication's through, like, reading faces, you know? And it's just crazy, like, what the fuck's that going to do to, like, a kid?
Reassurance. It just makes you, like, you see someone's face, you think, you know, you think what they might be thinking. So it's like not seeing their face.
It feels like a block.
Yeah. But nothing, you don't get anything.
And then sitting away from each other, being in your room alone all the time, and then your only time you see people is through Zooms. Last semester, like, I was in all these Zoom classes in my room all day most of the time, and, like, it was cold as fuck out, like, and then I'm reading this book in writing class about, like, this thing, it's called The Machine, and it's where Earth becomes inhabitable and they all live in their own bubbles down, like, underground. They live in their own bubbles and they can talk to people over, like, FaceTime basically, and, like, they can just order food and it comes right to their room, and, like, they don't move, and they're all like WALL-E too, where they're just fat in, like, these chairs, and we're just reading this while I'm like, well, I just sit in my room all day. I don't see people at all. Like, it literally was freaking me out. I was like, is this what life is becoming? I was like, is this class trying to tell me that this is what the Earth's gonna become if we just keep doing this? And I worked myself up, but at the same time it was like horrible timing. It was horrible timing. But It's
the things
getting
you
better.
read are so interesting. Like
that was for writing 101, but 102. But
maybe they picked it for
that guy was just also on a different wavelength. He was on that same wavelength of interesting shit. Like he would come and he's like, all right, the next topic is like cancel culture and social media, and like he's like, all right, the next topic was farming and relationship with the land, and I was like, what?
Wow.
Like, yeah, like cool shit. So
my writing teacher's trying to be like that, like.
Well, who is he or she? Paul?
Mark.
Nope.
Mark, yeah. That's
if you had Paul Gawabowski, he's lit. I think he was
a name.
But yeah, he was cool. Like his introduction was a video he posted on Blackboard, and he was on nature.
Yeah.
Or I mean, he was in nature, and he's like, I'm in nature. And he's like, see, the trees are telling me a story.
That was my creative writing teacher in high school. Yeah.
He was
like,
cool
guys,
as
I'm at the beach. There's my dog, Mr. Donovan. I loved that guy. Yeah, like those people are fun.
Yeah.
Trippy. I love that.
And honestly, like the common theme I've noticed through like good professors and teachers in life is like, if they're willing to learn from them students as much as you're learning like from them.
Yes.
You know, if they're just have that open mind.
That's what my writing teacher's doing. So he's like, one of the assignments, the topic was dating in the technology world, and he tries to relate to us. He's like, he wants to get to know us. He's like, he talks about how he met his wife, and he met her in like the Dominican Republic, and it was like, by faith. And people nowadays, like, I can meet some guy 10 miles away, would have never met him before because of technology, and I just liked, he's making it relatable, fun topics. That's cool.
He's trying to get that perspective. It's a hard one to get because I don't even understand online dating.
No, like I wrote about that. Yeah. I tried Tinder and Bumble for like a week, and then I was like, this sucks.
It's weird.
It's so weird. It's like I feel like I'm cheating on someone that I'm not even with. Like I'm talking to 50 other like guys.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I think it's cool. So like Bumble has this like dating side, and it's like best friends. You get to know just friends, like getting to know a person by like a friend.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that instead because I don't know, it's just weird. I'm
a big I'll meet him in person type of guy. He'll cross my path if it's gonna. I've never been able to talk to girls online or like through Snapchat or whatever.
You can't see their face. You can't really like. I'll say a joke.
Yes.
Did they get that joke? And they're like, haha. That could be fake for all I know.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
There's no tone, there's no emotion, there's no sarcasm.
And it's just weird. Can we FaceTime? Like, that would be just so weird to be like, so, yeah. It's a whole thing. Can we FaceTime? Can I see your face? And I'm like that type of person.
Yeah.
Like, I hang out with Anna. And I told her this. Like, I thought this girl hated me. Hated me. Because she's just reserved and shy. And I was like, I overthink everything. So like, we'll hang out one day and she'll leave, and I'm just like, I'll sit there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, she hates me, man.
Yeah.
Don't ever call her phone again. Like, I overthink too much. So like, for me, being on like Bumble and Tinder, I was just like, this guy probably thinks I'm a weirdo. Stop talking. Like
I do. When I'm online, it's funny when I'm in person. I think of oh, this person likes me, right? But when I'm online, I'm like, this person fucking does not like me.
Yo, like you text me when you said, hey Christina, I was like, yo, he probably canceling. I was like, he doesn't want to do this, Christina. Like, I was just like, just go do your work. Like, I was dead ass. I was literally like, he's gonna cancel. Those are the things that come up with my head. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, bro.
I hate.
Weird time period.
It is.
A blessing and a curse, the information revolution.
I talked about that. I was like, technology has definitely helped us evolve and like made things easier for us, but damn.
We're the most connected human race ever. Like, we are across the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, take time to think about that. Like, we are in every corner of the earth, but not every corner, but like, we are covering the whole earth, and like, we know where people are. We can communicate anywhere. Like,
just look up where it's right. Yeah.
That shit's crazy to me.
Convenient, but it's crazy.
What? At the end of the day, it could all be lies. Maybe we're all just on the same big square land.
Honestly, okay. Whenever I went on a plane and from Boston to Jamaica, I'll be like, how the hell? How do I know that I'm just not?
I was like, what? They put up a green screen around me and then they take it off.
I was like, there's no way.
And then
The air is different, but it's like I feel like I'm on a different planet. The air is different in Jamaica. It's like obviously warmer. Like the look of it, the feel of it. I'm just like, whoa! I just spent 4 hours on a plane, and I came here. But how do you know? How do you know I flew?
You see it take off.
Could have been fake to me. Rumble the plane.
Yeah, I guess. I would think about that too, but I feel like, yeah. I don't know.
How do you planes? The way planes even work, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, big Airbuses.
Zoom.
They don't make sense.
The fact that they're moving like 900 miles an hour and you don't feel that?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy how we just like figured it out. We're like, all right, we're doing this now, and like there was no like bad effects. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it that not fuck up a human? Like, funny.
Crazy.
It works out though, and it's cool. I mean, shit, you could go anywhere. You think the Earth's flat?
Oh.
Now you're. Word.
I don't. Why would anyone think it is?
I don't know.
Okay, the Earth is flat. How does water? Why would the water would be like?
Yeah.
Different.
The ice wall or whatever. That's there.
Nothing would make sense. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be.
It wouldn't make sense.
3D.
For you flat earthers, it just doesn't make sense.
Get out of here.
Just get the fuck out of here. Pick up a book. Read something.
You still love, though. We still love you. It's not. But like, come on, we're in space.
Yeah.
There's people, they see that it's not.
Yeah, that's true.
Not, that's
I was
crazy.
thinking about that too. Like, there's like phone commercials where they're like out in space filming the Earth, and they're using clips like that. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's just like an advertisement.
Yeah.
And like back in the day when they all first saw it, it was like revolutionary.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, they're in the heavens.
I used to think
crazy.
airplanes went into space to get to places.
Yeah.
Because they had the phone commercial like that, and they're like, it wasn't T-Mobile, it was some Jamaican brand, and it's like, T-Mobile, and like the plane would like zoom into space and go to wherever you wanted to go.
Interesting. Yeah, I know we didn't go to space, but it's.
Do you think the moon landing was fake?
I don't know. Why haven't we been back there? Why did we just do it once?
Right?
You know.
We haven't. Wait. Whoa. We only went one time.
Yeah, no one's been back. And I mean, it's very plausible that could have been staged.
I don't understand.
What people like, the big conspiracy behind it is they found something there. They staged it as fake. Like, they actually got there, right?
Yeah.
They made that fake video. They made a fake landing. Put that out, said it was the real one, and whatever they found is like hidden, and they're not going to tell us. And it's something bigger that they can't tell this, like, humans, you know.
See, so I don't trust the government.
Yeah. You just gotta be skeptical of it, I guess.
I don't
know. I don't like getting too skeptical. I used to get into conspiracy theories a little too deep, and I was like, no one's telling us the truth. It's all lies. It's all lies.
Aliens are coming.
Yeah. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, I'll take everything with a grain of salt.
Just keep going. Yeah. It's not gonna like.
And also at the end of the day, think about it, how it affects your life immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Is it really my business type thing?
You know,
like, it's not gonna.
I don't stress myself out. I just worry about my day, my homework, the gym, my friends, what affects me, you know. And I guess it's self-centered and it's selfish, but it keeps me happy.
It hurts. Like, I'm just like, Christina, I was literally telling myself that last time. I was like, look how privileged you are to be able to be comfortable, wrapped up in a blanket, going to bed tonight. What about the kids, Christina? Like, kids are dying. Like, I'm seeing those kids.
What about the kids?
What about the kids? I'm like, I have a gaming computer and like my school computer, and I'm just like, I was cleaning last night, and I was just like, see how privileged you are to have 2 computers?
Yeah.
Tell your mom thank you. Like, stuff like that.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Stay on your own ass. That's good.
And then I asked myself, what is privilege? Like, what do you think privilege is?
Privilege? Probably comfort. Being comfortable. Whenever you're comfortable, you're privileged. In any situation, you know. So.
No stress.
And I'm talking about like survival needs.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like if you're stressed out with homework and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're privileged if you have a bed. Privilege has a negative connotation to it.
Nowadays.
It does. Because there's a negative connotation in not being privileged, you know? But I don't know, like, you could be grateful for your privilege. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, like, applying, like, be grateful for your privilege and also use it to help others.
Yeah.
And then it's not so much a privilege anymore.
Yeah,
it's more of like just a part of you, I guess. I don't know, because I'm trying to word this without like stepping on toes about white privilege. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying like comfort and security, having like a roof over your head. Because I'm just like, Christina, you got 2 beds right now. You got blankets, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You could step outside, grab food. No one's gonna kill you or hunt you down, stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow. During quarantine, I broke my phone, and I was like, I need the newest iPhone. I need the newest best thing. And I like stopped myself. I was like, chill out. Like it's like a phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was just like really mad that what had happened was my phone was solid black, like black case, black everything. I put it on my black car. On top of it, I was putting my niece in the car. Black on black. So and I'm blind as hell. Not with glasses or without glasses. So I drove off, phone still on top of the car. I'm speeding on the highway. We went in the middle. Like 3 days later, I'm like, where's my phone? Go like search. It's like broken in pieces on the highway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You found it though?
Yeah, I found it.
That's nuts.
I just wanted there was like a picture behind it with my niece and nephew, and I just wanted that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I got it back. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was like one of those Polaroids.
Solid.
It's crazy.
I was gonna say something about privilege, but I forget now.
Was like white privilege?
Nah, it was. I don't know. I was thinking about homeless people. It was something to do with that. But.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like I feel bad sometimes. I go giggle at them, but it's like sad.
Yeah. I used to think like, oh, they did it to themselves, but then like you think about it,
and stuff
it's
like that.
Usually not them doing it. It's actually 100%, not even 100%, but like most of the time it's not their fault. I don't know. That's a dicey thing to say.
It's a system.
Yeah, it's a symptom of the system rather than like the issue itself.
Yeah.
I've done it. Yeah, we just did a project on that same group project. The same group we just did a project on.
What class is that?
Homelessness. CI. Okay. It's like discovering creating the next new big thing. It's such a bullshit class. It's just 2.5 hours once a week. We just sit and present.
Mine is 3 hours CI, and it's like finding your creative voice. It's basically like a theater class. Yeah. And you just learn every like Friday we have something to do with like public speaking. Like last Friday we just had a TED talk about something that you can't live without, and I did glasses. Sorry. Excuse me.
Well, that's like a neat. Was it like saying like something you can't live without?
She said she couldn't live without like the teacher for the example. She said her automobile, like her car. She can't live without her car. Okay, yeah. So I just did my glasses. Literally, I take off. I can't see anything. Can't see your face anymore. It's sad. Because you're supposed to start losing like your vision when you're 40. I can't imagine what my eyesight's gonna be at 40.
Just have no eyeballs. They'll just be raisins that fall out of your head. Fuck it.
I'm sad.